Chicago food is a thing. Like, you ain't finding no Italian beefs, pizza puffs, super tacos and stuff like that. It ain't happening down here. So I miss the food big time. Yo, what's going on, amazing people? It's your boy RGG, a regular gun guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel, where I bring you gun content that everybody can relate to. If this is your first time here and you enjoy this video, leave me a thumbs up and smash that sub button. And if you're returning to the channel, I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. So just to give some context, I'm from Chicago. I moved out of Illinois primarily because of the gun laws. I mean, there was a few other things in play, but that was one of the big reasons, because obviously I do YouTube now, and it was really starting to interfere with my business, so I had to get out of there. Why did I get out of there? Is because they passed a law in Illinois. It was the assault weapons ban, the PICA, Protect Illinois Citizens joke. It was put into play after the 4th of July shooting in Highland Park, Illinois, that claimed 7 lives. Senseless shooting. Kid in Highland Park just started shooting at the parade. Peacefully arrested him, bought him food. As soon as this happened, they put into place this PICA law. It's basically an assault weapons ban, where they basically banned all AR-15 style firearms, and they created these different magazine capacities, made this whole list. If you already own the guns, you had to register them now, and it's just this big unconstitutional joke. So now that we are 2.5 years into this law, it was enacted January 2023 by Governor Pritzker, and what has the law done? What has it done for the state? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The only people that it's affected is the law-abiding citizens, which has to be the weirdest thing in the world. It was all political power, money. They use these tactics to garner the votes of the people in the inner city because they don't understand. I come from a neighborhood where we lose people to gun violence. I've seen it growing up. I've seen it in my adult life. But what they're doing with this has absolutely nothing to do with the root problem or the root cause of what's going on in these neighborhoods. I'm gonna tell you what really pisses me off with the whole thing, right? I mean, besides the fact that it's unconstitutional, stupid, it makes no difference, right? It only affects those that follow the law. The part that pisses me off is that the Illinois government, from Pritzker on down, even to the mayor of Chicago, all the way through the Kwame Browns and all these other people, these anti-gunners, they don't keep the same energy.
Governor J.B. Pritzker is addressing concerns that more attention was paid to the Highland Park parade shooting than the ongoing violence in Chicago neighborhoods.
It's been bugging me for quite some time. I've said it in the past, and I still feel the same way because nothing changes. If this happened in Highland Park on July 4th, 2022, on January 1st, 2023, this law went into effect, right, with this assault weapons ban, supposedly to protect the Illinois citizens. That's what it's supposed to do, right? This is supposed to make the streets safer. We're gonna take these certain type of guns out the streets. You didn't take anything off the streets. You just made it more difficult for law-abiding citizens to go buy whatever it is that they want. The people that's not breaking the law. Fast forward from that horrific incident in Highland Park, July 4th, 2022, almost 3 years to the date, July 2nd, 2025, right inside the city of Chicago, there was a shooting. Rapper Mellow Buck, she was doing some type of party, and they came through. The party was shot up. 4 people were killed. 14 people shot that night. Over the 4th of July weekend, 6 or 7 people were murdered, and almost 44 people shot. I haven't seen one press conference from the governor. I ain't seen nothing from Kwame Brown. I ain't seen no laws go into effect. I haven't seen no aid and assistance going to the city to help these families that's dealing with this gun violence every day. I haven't seen anything.
Pritzker said he's not giving more attention to one than the other.
It's almost like when it happened in Highland Park, there was this big frenzy. But then when it happened in the inner city, nothing. They don't keep the same energy. I'm just trying to figure out, do all lives matter? But let's get back to the matter at hand. Wake up. Because even though this unconstitutional law is in place, you're not completely restricted, but they'll make you think you are. Take advantage of the leeway that you do have, right? If you don't have any felonies and you're not, a criminal or nothing, get your FOID card, your firearm owner's identification card. That's what you need in Illinois to be able to buy firearms and ammunition. You need to get you some training. Find somebody that can show you how to properly operate your firearm, how to shoot, how to defend yourself and your family. Get yourself together. Get your concealed carry permit. There's tons of really dope concealed carry instructors in the state of Illinois. I know a lot of them personally. I am one myself. I still travel back to Illinois and do classes. You can always reach out to me as well. Somebody asked me, do I think Illinois ever be back right? Do I think this law get overturned? The short answer. Today's video is brought to you by bulletscout.com, the premier resource on finding the best deals on food for your pews. What separates them from the competition? The shipping is included in those deals. Also for free, you can be entered to win 80,000 rounds of the number after 8 and before 10, in millimeters that is. We all looking for the best deals on pew food. Bulletscout.com. Thank me later. It's no. But my long answer is yes. I do believe in time it will get overturned. See, as long as the governor's in office and these guys are able to manipulate these voters to make them think that they're doing something to curb the gun violence or stop it, they not. I heard them say, oh man, we put millions of dollars in programs to try to get to the root problem of the gun violence in Chicago.
Much of what we've done in our budget over the last 6 months for this current fiscal year is to put money into programs that serve black and brown communities throughout Chicago, in fact, throughout the rest of the state, particularly communities where there's been a high degree of violence.
Who are you giving the money to? You need to follow up on where the money's going and what they're doing with it, because it ain't helping the neighborhoods. And the PICA, whatever the hell that's supposed to be, is not helping the state. It's not doing anything but restricting law-abiding citizens. That's why I got out, but I still go back frequently. I just wanted to address it, update you guys. It's been 2.5 years. That PICA crap ain't did nothing. I'm still praying for all my people back home, all my gun enthusiasts back in Illinois, that you guys will eventually be able to have whatever you want again, and then hopefully they'll get this suppressor issue situated, and then these 8 states that don't allow suppressors, hopefully we get that crap wiped out, and then everybody can have cans, man, and we can be free, to whatever degree. But keep fighting for your 2A rights, man. Every now and then I have to come in and do these type of videos, just to get stuff off of my chest. Do me a favor, stay solid. It's free. Stay out the way.